The lecture hall buzzed with nervous chittering as Professor Vel'nara adjusted her translucent wings. Today's Xenobiology lesson focused on humanity, the newest species to join the Galactic Federation, and by far the most perplexing. Humans, she clicked, her mandibles spreading wide, possess remarkably low pain tolerance compared to most sapient species. Their nerve density is extreme, making them hypersensitive to physical trauma. They evolved as persistence hunters, yes, but they compensate for fragility with endurance, not pain resistance. Zix, a young Krellian exchange student, raised 3 of his eye stalks. Then how do they survive combat training or medical procedures? Sedation. Constante Vel'nara replied. They've developed sophisticated chemical suppressants because their bodies simply cannot handle discomfort the way ours can. The class absorbed this information with various expressions of pity. Humans seemed so bold in diplomatic meetings, yet they were apparently made of tissue paper and nerves. That assumption shattered 3 days later during the cultural exchange fair. Zix wandered through the human exhibition booth, fascinated by their primitive art forms, when he noticed a crowd gathering near a small tent. The sign read, "Traditional human body art, tattoo, demonstrations." Curious, he slithered closer. Inside, a human female named Sarah sat calmly in a reclined chair while another human, the artist, pressed a buzzing mechanical device against her shoulder blade. Zix's thermal sensors detected the needle puncturing her skin at approximately 3,000 times per minute, injecting pigmented chemicals into her dermal layer. His eye stalks recoiled in horror. By the eternal void, he whispered to Chara, a feline-like Sussex student beside him. Is she being tortured? Should we alert security? Chara's ears flattened. I don't know. She's not screaming. Sarah wasn't screaming. She wasn't even grimacing. She scrolled through her datapad with one hand while sipping something called coffee with the other, occasionally chatting with the artist about weekend plans. The session lasted 2 hours. When it finished, Sarah stood, examined the intricate floral design now permanently embedded in her flesh, and smiled. Perfect. Same time next month for the shading. The artist nodded. You want to grab lunch? New Thai place open downtown. Absolutely. I am starving. They left laughing. Zix felt his world tilting. He immediately accessed the Federation medical database, certain there'd been a translation error in Professor Vel'nara's lecture. The data confirmed human pain receptors were indeed hypersensitive. That procedure should have been agonizing. The mystery deepened the following week during combat training simulations. Zix watched as Sergeant Marcus Chun, a human military liaison, sparred with a Thoraxian warrior, a species whose exoskeleton could deflect plasma rounds. During the match, Marcus took a hit that cracked 2 ribs. The medical scanner confirmed it. He winced, pressed a hand to his side, and continued fighting for another 10 minutes before calling the match. You require immediate medical attention, the referee announced. Marcus waved him off. It's just a couple ribs. I'll get it checked after I finish the training rotation. Tylenol will hold me over. Tylenol, Zix later learned, was a mild analgesic, barely more effective than a placebo for species with proper pain management biology. That evening, Zix confronted Professor Vel'nara with footage from both incidents. She watched in silence, her antennae drooping lower with each passing second. Finally, she spoke. I need to issue a correction to my lecture. The next day, she addressed the class with visible discomfort. It appears, she began slowly, that humans don't have low pain tolerance. They have extremely high pain sensitivity paired with an utterly terrifying ability to simply ignore it. They feel everything, perhaps more intensely than we do, but they've culturally normalized pushing through agony that would incapacitate most of us. She displayed Sarah's tattoo session alongside Marcus's broken ribs. They voluntarily inflict pain on themselves for aesthetics. They break bones and continue mission-critical operations. This isn't durability. This is psychological fortitude that borders on pathological. Zix's eye stalks trembled. What kind of evolutionary pressure creates that? Vel'nara's wings folded tight against her carapace, a gesture of existential dread. "The kind," she whispered, "that makes me very grateful humanity chose diplomacy over conquest." The lecture hall fell silent. In the back row, a human exchange student named Jake adjusted his freshly pierced ear and tried very hard not to laugh.